Metallica.
No one. That's drag queen shit. Hello, welcome back to another round of Arbitration Studios, concluding our journey across the whole damn thing of Mass Effect, the Bring Down the Sky DLC. I'm JP Arbiter.
I am Captain Jack.
You are by far the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
Anyway, we've got one more fusion torch and then a hostage situation to resolve.
I say we shoot the hostages.
I mean, then they won't be a problem. I'm trying to get through and create a story of someone who's eternally pissed off, effective, but ultimately a good person. You know? So let's...
So doesn't shoot the hostages? Is
Yes.
that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's
No.
fair.
No shooting the hostages.
That's fair.
I don't care if they will pose no risk if we like plug them right between the two bones of the lower leg. No, God, the knees will cause permanent injury. You know, how do you expect to get drunk and beat your children if you don't have good knees anymore?
Well,
Because
if they're going to go on to beat their children, then shooting them is, that's an act of civil responsibility.
my point is that they should have an opportunity to prove that they won't beat their children.
I say assume the worst, and
That,
therefore you'll be pleasantly surprised by the best.
and then, so then, you know, just assume that everyone's gonna beat their kids.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
Cool. Daka 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 daka.
Woo.
All right.
Oh man, that was. Woo.
Ooh, and we got that sweet level up.
I know, right? Sweet level ups. Ba, ba, ba.
I generally let, at this point, let them do their own thing.
It's true. After a certain point, like when they max out the electronics and the hacking, you just let them do what they are.
Well, and that's what Tali is good at.
Indeed. What do we have here? I bet you it's more of those rocket drones. I hate that.
Release the Baron!
Nope. Devil dogs.
Yeah, just gotta-
Yep. Fire solves a lot of problems.
It does. It does. So do bags of honey badgers.
Not these honey badgers, though.
I'm just saying that we could solve a lot of the world's problems by delivering bags of honey badgers to certain people.
We don't even need to get them high on angel dust.
No, just a bag of honey badgers.
They are full of hate and rage already on their own.
It's true. They are the living embodiment of hate and rage.
Think we're clear.
I think we are.
All right. Third fusion torch is bye-bye. Or will be bye-bye.
Of course, without 3 other fusion torches on the opposite side, how are they going to slow this thing down?
They really don't go into that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Unless these things can rotate.
I mean, I also guess that you couldn't generate a Mass Effect field big enough to make this thing fall with the force of a ping pong ball.
It's true.
Because
Hold it
that...
right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
Yes, it
Yes, it
does.
But it doesn't have to end with war.
Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't
Peaceably.
think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just
Clearly,
a
it's gone
program
too
anymore.
far.
Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell, and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed.
This is what happens when you sign on with
What
fanatics.
Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change
Yeah.
Spoken like a true lackey. You get me out of here and I'll take care of that. Or you can take your chances with me.
that. Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Bollock's problem now. I hope
Yes, it
you're
is.
done as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in the territory again. Are we clear?
Alex, hold up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in.
Sweet.
Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
It was worth it just to call him a lackey to his face.
It's true. And still convince him to give us the entry.
Yep, just like a true lackey would.
Exactly. You gotta treat your lackeys better. You gotta treat your lackeys in such a way that they don't want to that they actually want to work for you.
All right. So, that's the main facility. Oh my god. Not COVID, I just have a cold. Wait, didn't I highlight that? I thought I highlighted it. Anyway. I swear to Christ, if there's a Thresher Maw here, I'm going to lose it. Like, I'm gonna make a clown face out of ketchup and mustard on a plate to lose it.
Great Stargate reference, to be honest. That's a good one. That is an excellent.
Well, it was also one of the best episodes of the series.
It was. I mean, and again, you can be derivative
It was a
as
mile.
long as you do it in a.
If I remember right, that was a
Interesting.
milestone episode too. It was like their
100th, I want to say.
or 50th or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
It was
something like that.
early.
Yeah.
I mean, Teal didn't have hair.
It was before. I'm pretty sure it was before the first time Daniel died. Which, for those of you that have not watched the series, it's kind of a meme.
Even Colonel O'Neill gets on it when someone says Daniel's gonna die when he sees this, and O'Neill says, "Again?"
Funny enough, I always thought that and just because I really, even though I'm not very good at it, and it's not my favorite, I can admit that it is a very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Effective game mechanic. I think that they could have done a Stargate game in this style. And it would have worked.
I'm kind of the opinion that Stargate eventually just got too bloated.
Yeah, I'm talking about an early Stargate, like something based on the early adventures, not on But shoot, honestly, a Stargate game based out of Atlantis would be fun too.
And then that one piece of shit series came along.
Universe.
Yeah.
I actually liked Universe.
I just.
I mean, I thought there were elements like they went too dark with it, and they left out the humor. And there's a lot of stuff like that that I wasn't a fan of. But I thought
They tried
had
to
a
make
big, solid
they tried to
premise.
make Stargate like Star Trek.
A little bit, yeah.
Hmm. And also the guy who played that scientist who trapped everyone on Discovery in the first
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
place. I'm sorry, but that kid.
No,
I'm sure the actor is a lovely gentleman and very good at what he does, but
the character was.
the character was a right prick.
Yeah, the character was not even one of those ones that looked. It just was hit. there was very little redeeming qualities about him. And he was a big named actor, and I always felt
It was
spending the amount of money to have him.
it was sort of like the getting Edward James Olmos and Mary McDonnell on Battlestar Galactica, only the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. The exact opposite. It was. I don't think it was needed. I thought a unknown actor of the same age could have done equally, because they didn't really, let him kind of get out of the thing. But I do think it had a lot of premise to it. But its main failing was, of course, it forgot what Stargate was,
Mm.
and it forgot the joy and the fun.
Because and here was the thing about the joy of it. Humans found themselves in a melodramatic sci-fi world that popular fiction had always presented, and they're like, really, it's actually going to be like this.
Yeah. And one of the things I'm sure they're going to be pissed off about this in the comments section. And one of the things I'm absolutely loving about Discovery is that they actually have people that understand how cool it is what they're doing. And comment on people that actually love science, characters that actually understand and enjoy just the awesomeness of what they're doing. And that's what I loved about Stargate. Was even when they switched out for the crew of Farscape in the last two seasons. Yeah, they did that.
Yeah, I know. Farscape was at least kind of weird.
The characters involved understood that they had a really cool job and acted accordingly.
Yeah. Well, what was it that O'Neill said in the pilot of Atlantis when someone said, I think people who don't like to fly are crazy, and his response is, and I think someone who honestly doesn't want to take a shot through that gate is equally as whacked.
Exactly.
Human.
No. Yeah, and I totally. I personally get it.
Humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
I'm just getting started.
Predictable, but this is over. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
And why blame
take it
us?
out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours.
Galaxy's a big place, dude.
We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter.
So you're admitting your species is weak.
You and your kind are the
Pretty
only
much
reason
all
we're in this
slavers
position.
That's why they're slavers.
How
Yeah.
does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
No, he's
That's
just a
why
running
we
military.
attacked you at
Yep.
Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You got no one to blame but yourselves.
That.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath.
Cool.
If you want your friends to live, I suggest you stay.
All right, we gotta let him
You
go.
can go, but this isn't over.
The hostages
I'll
are
find you
important.
eventually.
Shoot the hostages.
They'll give us good armor
Make
for
sure you
Tally.
won't follow me today.
No, right.
Those charges are still on a timer.
Now, I saw one of them, and I know another one's in the basement. It's right there, actually. It's weird. It's a weird method for me, but actually, how I managed to do that, I don't focus on the thing. I just wait for, since we're doing this on the Xbox, I wait for the color to come up.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, that's, thank God I'm not colorblind, right?
Yeah, no. Well, even if you were colorblind, you would see that one was. You would see the difference.
Yeah, well, my point is that I don't focus on the button.
Yeah. No.
On the X, A, Y, and B.
Yep. Nope. Totally get you. Totally agree with you. They give you an awful lot of time.
Well, he needs time to get out of there. You know?
Mm.
There's another side to it, if I'm being honest. He shows up in a future game and is of some import if you don't kill him. So.
Is that all right?
Should we chew him out?
No. No reason to.
Alright.
Letting him go was better than I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone.
Yeah, but you could have gotten
Our
yourself and
hour
others
course would have
killed.
been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
She
I let
better
Alec
be.
walk so he wouldn't blow them up. If they're not all right, he's going to have a short, unhappy life.
You let him go to save them? Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could.
I'm not like him.
Alex seemed like
I'm a
practical man.
bitch, but I am not like him.
Callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Oh, he won't get
Have you
away.
ever hunted, Simon? Actually stalked an animal in the wilderness?
Can't say as I have.
Hunting an animal requires patience and discipline. I'll wait.
And that's the thing that I think makes
And then
is one of the things that makes humanity so dangerous in this galaxy compared to everyone else.
Shepard,
We survived and thrived because we're
I
persistent,
don't think I'll stick
and,
around.
Yeah.
and particularly in hunting, a cheetah can run fucking fast, but we learned how to track it and we learned to keep going. So every time that cheetah gets exhausted and takes a break, it looks up and sees, oh my god, they're still here.
We're the goddamn Terminator. I mean, on this planet, there are few creatures that, pound for pound, have the stamina that we have the ability to
you
keep
have
going.
Quarian armor? That's hard to come by.
Either, and it's not just physical stamina either, it's psychological stamina.
Knew their stuff.
Asari take a very, very long view because they're long-lived, but they still are shown to get impatient.
We're gonna find your ass.
One more thing. You asked me into your miscellaneous-
Turians don't have any patience. They go for a decapitating strike in literally everything that they do.
Don't get me started on
Yes, all of them.
Solarians.
Solarians, because they're short-lived, have to rush through everything, even if they have to think about the impact of future generations. Because a future generation, they'll have 4 future generations by the time 1 human generation is done.
Colossus armor.
Best armor in the game.
For her?
The Colossus series is the best armor in the game for anyone. So
Cool.
I think it's the
Oh! Good lord! That is sweet.
Tali
sweet
is
armor.
now
I mean, it only has one slot, but whew.
Tali is now the tough, and look at that color scheme.
Oh, that is good. You know me. I love black and red. Oh, that is sweet. Look at that. She's got great hips.
Yep.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Out you go.
I can't believe you let Balak go to save us. I half expected you to just let us die, sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
We'll find
You
him.
sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn.
What's funny
always
is
willing to do the
people
right
will always
thing.
go, oh, it's a big galaxy. Yes, it is a big galaxy with very limited spaces that
Your brother was
life
the one Balak
forms
killed.
can
Yes,
thrive.
Yep.
Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure.
And it was. Why don't you come back to my ship with
I
me?
don't mean to sound ungrateful.
Yeah, you do like blondes.
Should see to Aaron.
I won't keep you.
You've been through enough.
Well, to be fair,
I'll get out of your way.
Thank
And
you.
brunettes.
I
And
like-
redheads. And people with
Don't
dyed
even
hair.
know your
Yep.
name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
Alright.
I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Alrighty. So that was the Bring Down the Sky DLC.
indeed.
Fun stuff. Nice, tight, compact story. Great reward at the end of it.
Indeed.
Um,
I didn't know about that reward.
well, it's like, I mean, yeah, you can charm or intimidate your way to an awesome Omni tool, but again, I'm kind of the opinion that
You can't imagine how much you've done for all of us.
I saved a literal planet.
Yep.
I haven't even done that yet once in this game. So, I mean, but yeah, this is the story that all Mass Effect DLCs kind of get judged on, and so many fall short of the example.
It's true. You're not wrong.
So, Overlord is the only one, if you ask me, that comes close in Mass Effect 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then,
I thought taking back the space station was a pretty good one. In 3.
Take Back Omega?
Yeah, taking
Yeah.
back Omega, I thought was on that same kind of level of very tight, very straightforward. You get a lot of good reward for what you do,
A lot of good characters.
a lot of good characters, because what do you not do in the galaxy?
You don't
Don't
fuck with Arya. Morden does.
Yeah, well, Morden is.
Morden can do whatever the hell he wants.
It's true. It's true.
Anyway. So yeah, we are going to take off and get back to the main story when we come back. In the meantime, we'll catch you later, kids.
Indeed. Deuces.